what most righteous and beautiful people. You know what it is already. Cuthbert Time. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the Verbs and Uncle YouTube channel. It's a must. Anyway, oh government, oh school system, Great Britain, everything within the system is a terrible, terrible thing. What I'm going right now in a Britain, a terrible thing. Me I see a lot of life, involving parents. Where I talk about them experience of being a parent now. Jaja, me not tell no word of a lie. A whole heap of them out there are struggling now. A whole heap of them. You might feel say me I exaggerate, but me know say me not exaggerate. A peer life me see, and the life box them full of a parent. Mother, single mother, father, grandmother, and them a talk about for them experience of parenting.
When I was going through it, yes, it was hell. I remember once having to call the police on them myself. So when people say, you shouldn't call the police on your kids. Listen, I wasn't at risk, but the girl was bracking up my yard. And I was just like, wait a minute, am I going to sit here and let everything pass? There was no talking to her. There was no one who could talk to her. She was above talking to. Yeah? She's a child that would have a fight in school. Most kids normally, you see the headmistress, you stop. You hold tight. You wait till after school. You wait. My daughter would say, yeah, but you don't know what she did to me. She's carrying on, mate. She ain't got no respect for nobody.
We don't even know what the generation is, what them call them bumperclat youth they know. But it's a worrying thing. A worrying trend that go on. And it seems like the school system, the government, everything to do with the system in Britain, it broke down. Because it perpetuate a style of parenting upon people where evidently look like it nah work. Yeah, I tell you that. Look like it nah work. Gentle parenting is for gentle picnic only. You cannot parent every single picnic with the same approach, same strategy, same style. It no go so. It no work. From time me a youth, me overstand say, the way me behave, I've beaten me forget. Because me hard years, me no blood clot listen. And you talk to me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Me still a go back and go do the same thing. And the only time when me listen is when if your mother draw out the blood clot belt, then you say, oh, me straighten up and fix up. And make sure me I listen now. Yeah, me I tell you that, but you see them pitney there. Them never feel a blood clot lashing at them life. Never. They don't know what it feel like. If you a piece of leather, if it lick up on your blood clot backside. They don't know what it feel like. So them have a word of mouth and the word of disrespect and the lack of gratitude for the things them with them parents do for them.
What did he say?
Them overlook enough things because the system set things away where the pitney them grew up where they want. Consumer mentality, or that them call it. Consumer mentality. The parents are swipe them, card them, and I give. Yeah, that them a do. And parents feel guilty now when they come to Christmas, birthday, Easter. All them thing there. All when the blood clot pitney and not for them birthday. I for them sibling birthday. Them brother and them sister birthday. Parents feel bad for leave the other pitney out. So them a buy a gift for the other pitney when they see other pitney birthday. Even when they misbehave, parents feel guilty if you put away the present them and not give it to them pitney. Why? Because the system set it away where if you discipline your youth and you withdraw or take things away from your pitney them afraid so them pitney are go talk when them go to school.
I just want you to know that your children are telling their teachers and people at school everything that happens in your home. And I don't mean they're describing it in a gossipy way. They're just being like, oh yeah, today my mum told my dad to shut up. They're just telling outright to anybody that will listen. And they're just mentioning stuff. Oh, today my dad fell down the stairs. Whatever it is in your life that's going on, your teachers know. And when they look at you and they smile, it's because they know what's going on in your house because your children don't know how to be quiet.
And when them talk when them go to school now, the school are going to start questioning things. How come the pitney never get no presents for Christmas? And that is not a thing where it's supposed to be questioned. That is a thing where it's supposed to be overstood. But through the people them have the power now, and I swing this blood clot social services threat around like a blood clot kite where I fly around in a sharp wind. Got the school I listen. They never listen to them. Even if it have pure hot fart, the school never say, hold on, what you just say? All right, now go investigate.
Where is your paper sealed?
The judge granted the order at 5:45.
What's the judge's name?
Where is your paper
What's the
sealed?
judge's name?
The judge granted the order.
What's the judge's
We
name?
haven't physically got Judge Lynch. We haven't physically got the paperwork.
So you're here asking us to hand over a child with no paperwork?
Bring your paperwork, please.
Please.
As I said,
Ask the judge, urge the judge to provide
Urge
the
the
paperwork.
judge. Urge the judge.
If that's the ruling he's made.
Listen.
And this is very crucial and have a very massive influence as to why parents are scared and why them do everything parent-wise with a gentle approach.
This whole crazy gentle parenting thing that started, 15 or so years ago is actually just showing up in young adults now, because what you're teaching your kids is that really nobody else but them, nothing else but them matters. Because when they're having a meltdown, when they're having big feelings, everyone has to stop what they're doing and really focus on them. And then when they get to grade school, middle school, and high school, they will not understand why they're not the center of attention. And then when those young men and women become adults and they have no idea, they have no sentiment that the world is actually about everybody else and not only about them. And then they cheat on their spouse because their spouse finds something on their phone. And then it's not about them and what they did. It's about their spouse going through their phone. Get where I'm going with this? You guys, gentle parenting is toxic. I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, I'll say it over and over. It is not only about your child. It is about the world that surrounds all of us, our units. And if we make it all about our kids 24/7, you are going to raise a spoiled teenager and a completely entitled adult.
You know good. In some of them live here when we watch, me I hear parents that talk about, pick it on 16 and get up, go leave out the yard, go out them business. Even when the parents say them can't go out, them gone. And then them come back in and parent them afraid to take away the key. Why? Because them afraid say, the picnic go talk when them go to school, or go to college, or talk to some kind of professional and tell them say, we did just want to do this, and we did just want to go yasso. And my parents say no. So we gone anywhere. And when we gone, my mother call me and tell me if I come bring back the key and find somewhere else to stay tonight. You think say professional I got hear them thing there and now I get concerned? Even though me personally, feel say sometimes you have to give a youth, if you not go beat them, you have to give a youth a lesson, a strong lesson. Where even if you lock out the youth for 4 or 5 hours, make them believe say you kick them out, they might just come back remorseful and apologize and change up them behavior. But you can't even risk to do that. Because if you do that and them go and talk to the school them, or the college people them, or the professionals who support them, or call up social services, backside, parent in a trouble.
All they need is some guidance and discipline, because these schools are teaching these kids that any form of discipline is wrong. Are you okay? Even now, if you tell your child not to answer me back, if they go and tell the school, my mum says it's rude to answer me back, well, your mum, that's not true. Your mum's allowed freedom of speech. Are you okay? I said not answering back. In my time, when my mum and dad speaks, or when my mum speaks, you're not allowed to speak.
Keep your mouth quiet.
You don't talk. When big people are talking, you don't talk. When grown-ups are there, you're not supposed to be there. I automatically knew that when my mum had visitors, I have to go upstairs, because when big people are talking, there's no need for you to be in big grown people's business. Now, when I'm talking, my kids, they put their mouth in it. Yeah, and mum, even if I'm talking to my partner, they'll open their mouth. Because the school has told them that they're allowed to talk. They're allowed freedom of speech. Everything they must put their mouth in. Are you okay? Who's talking to you? Even if you say to your child, who's talking to you? If they go back to the teachers and say, my mum said, who's talking to me? They'll say, oh, why would she close you down and silence you like that? Next thing you know, social services, everything, even if you blow their nose, there's nothing. And these kids, they learn it they amplify them, they ginger them, and before you know it, we've got situations like this, the dilemma that was sent to me, situations like N, where kids feel like, how dare you tell me what to do?
It's like when you hear the parents them talking to them live, you know. I get to realize, say, many parents feel like, say, I'm a parent under duress. Yeah. It's like them held hostage by the picnic, most definitely. And people are overlook them thing there. And they don't realize, because many parents walk out the road, go do school run, go a family event with them picnic, and skin out them teeth, and go on like everything nice. Them now have no problem with them parenting. It's only until the first parent mentions them I have trouble with for them picnic. Then the next one I go say,
Oh, me think say me alone, you know. You know, say, when me I walk around with Johnny, Johnny do this and Johnny do that. And me I struggle. Me I try to stop him from do it, but him still do it. Me don't know what he do. Because me know say, if him go back but talk to school, me there in a trouble. Social services are going to knock on my door.
them all your hostage. They putting them all your captive. Is this how parenting is supposed to go on? Is this what people sign up for when they become a parent? And everybody, when them is about to become a parent, them live by this myth in them head, where them believe say, we will have me picnic under control. If me picnic sweet like candy and cute, innocent, then now go give me no trouble. If it's a girl, me I go put 2 ponytail in them head and dress them up in a little skirt, pretty shoes, all them thing there, and she go look pretty. If it's a boy, I put him in a nice little tracksuit, a nice little shirt, and nice little jeans pants, and nice trainers, and him I go look the part, everything good, hunky dory. My cute picnic and my cute picnic, me now get no trouble. That the myth there wipe out. Soon as the picnic get big, I start rub shoulders with other picnic out there, but behave like idiots in a feed them yard.
Like she crazy? Cursing at her? Telling her what you won't do? You won't clean your room? You won't do what you want to do? And you talk to your mother like that? Like you tough? Do you think you tough, little man? Talk to me like you talk to your mother. Talk to me. You think you're tough, don't you? Bust up on me. Cuss me out. Tell me you ain't gonna do what I say do. I dare you. I dare you. You ain't gonna do it to me? Why you do it to her? Why you talk to her disrespectfully? Why? Why do you talk to your mother disrespectfully? You don't know why you do it. Today I'm gonna help you find out why. And today it is. Today it is. Do you understand? You will not call your mother out of her name ever again.
Enough people don't realize, you know, your influence in a few yard is pretty strong. But the influence out there, so, especially in a school, is even greater. People, listen me. Make sure you go on Phoebe YouTube channel, Verbs and Uncle, and press the subscribe button. Support the thing. You understand? Yeah. Our picnic spend more hours in a school. Every blood clot day, more than them spend at home. And all of them rhetoric, all of them teachings, all of them beliefs, all of them rights, what them teach them in school, going after them head. And going after them head even worse, because for them peers, them friend them, I talk the same shit to them. And I tell them things like, my mother could never take away my mobile phone, you mad. I feel my phone. Feel my phone, your blood clot. I will pay for the bill. Even that me can't even blood clot say. Because the law in the UK make the parents them know say even if you buy a phone as a gift for your youth, then legitimately the phone belongs to your youth. You cannot take it. And that it really say, you know. If you don't believe me, go Google it now. Learn for yourself. You'll find out very fast. Very blood clot fast. But me as a parent, me not go buy them rule there. Me not follow them rule there at all. No law now tell me say me can't take away from me picnic phone. If me buy it and them now pay no blood clot bill. What you take this thing for? You must be rude and me still continue to pay the bill. Or you must be rude and me still continue to give you the phone. Make you go sit down pan and talk to your friend and talk about me. You bumbo clot mad to rascal. You must say I drink mad puss piss.
Right, parents of children, teenagers, etc. You've got to get those kids off their damn phones. Take away the devices. I'm an advocate for removing smartphones from teenagers, from children completely. Until they have the emotional bandwidth to understand what they're dealing with, they should not be on these phones. The amount of teenagers that tell me that they're scrolling until 2 a.m. They tell me that they've been on their phone unregulated, totally, until whatever time they like. They go to bed with it. What are we doing? Are we just wanting a generation of freaks? Because this isn't a matter of parenting and trying to be mean to people and like parenting's already hard. What do you know? I know. There's a better way to deal with these teenagers. What we see in education is mind-blowing. These kids are struggling with social skills, they're struggling with identity, they're not actually talking to people properly, and they have the attention span of fucking gnats, okay? Sometimes these kids are just totally overstimulated by technology. They're coming in, they can't cope with the environment.
Crazy times. Crazy. The youths them get out of control. They really have push boundaries. And me now say them is terrible, terrible, terrible to the point of no return. Me now say that. I firmly believe that most of youth, will go through them idiot phase there. When them disrespect them parents and them not have no gratitude for nothing. They just want. They have them narcissistic mindset. Yeah, true that. Because people always talk on social media and in a real life about parents is narcissistic. But them no realize say, pick me nowadays are the biggest narcissist going because the system train them to go on so.
So you're noticing that your child is acting a little narcissistic and you want to know what to do about it. My suggestions would be this. Whenever you see them acting in some way narcissistic, whether they try to guilt trip you or manipulate you or flip the script on you or whatever it is, it's very important to call out those behaviors and then to have strong boundaries as well. Do not tolerate being guilt tripped. Do not tolerate being manipulated, and definitely don't let it work. Because if you teach your children by letting them do what they want, when they manipulate you, when they guilt trip you, it's going to teach them this is how I get what I want into adulthood. And then it can be a real big problem. So it's up to the parents. Call out bad behaviors and do not let yourself get manipulated. Have strong boundaries and stay firm.
Me I tell you that. Yeah, me I tell you that. Then go through them phase. I believe you say about 70-80% of the youth them come out of that phase there because life catch them and them grow up and turn it around for the better. And then the words where them parents I tell them, even though them stress the life out of them blood clot parents, them words sink in with the lesson and the reality of life. Them words sink in and make sense and correlate and click together like a puzzle. And the youth understand, say, we need to do better now. And then come back with a different level of respect and a different level of gratitude. But there is some blood clot picnic, no matter how the clock turn. From them a blood clot bad seed, them a blood clot bad seed.
So aggressive. Let me put this back. Calm the fuck down.
Yes, me I tell you that. And them pity there, me believe say, you might have to quietly just in them a blood clot lick. Shock them blood clot into reality. But it take a brave parent to carry out them thing there because you have to get to a point where you know business if they want to go back and go talk to school or talk to whoever. Because you don't worry about the consequence. You just know, say, in a few yards where you pay the bill them, you're not going to accept no seed of yours. And no baby will come out of your blood clot womb. I go chat up them mouth to you and go do what they want. And disrespect the thing. Then come back in when them feel like it push key through door where belong to you. Where you pay rent. Open up fridge with groceries where you buy. Warm up food in the microwave where you buy. Then sit down on table and chair where you buy. Then pick up knife and fork where you buy. And eat food where you buy. And then get up and start be disrespectful again and dismiss your blood clot rules. And also life go. You understand? Parenting is a very hard thing. For us. It's a very difficult thing. It's not easy in a this time with them the generation of youth here. You have a big fight on your hand when you're a parent. Big fight. So if you say if you utilize things like if you have family, send your picnic out there to family. Get them out of your way for a while. But make sure you pick the family members, them were very strict. Because I believe say picnic adapt to environment. So it just happens say because it's your picnic and you spoil them free with it, man. So them behave a certain way in a few yard. Because it's too free. So when you try to put in boundaries now, it can change, it can work, but you gotta have the grey area will last for a few months or maybe even a couple of years before them get on board with your rule because they realize for your rule them, for your boundaries them is consistent. But if you send them to certain family member where you know it's strict, them can't change up the things, so. Them are gonna go over there, so, and them are gonna get in line like them in the blood clot military. And that me I tell you. And you send them there on a regular basis and you whisper to that the family member, make sure you make them wash up the dish. Make sure you make them make up the bed as them get out. Make sure you make them hoover the yard. Make sure you only limit them to like 2-3 hours for the television in a few yard. Make sure them come back by a certain time. And you set it from that way so that way the rules are get implemented somewhere else. Then when they come back to fear yard now, you start dropping them rule there and hopefully, because them used to it over there, so them fall in line when them come back wrong, yeah, so.
Ever notice how some kids gravitate more towards the strict aunt over the do whatever you want uncle? There's a reason for that. What's up, y'all? I'm Ayana. I'm a parenting coach and a mother of 2. And today we're going to talk about why children actually crave structure. Now, of course, what child doesn't love an adult who's going to let them do whatever it is that they want to do? Until that child realizes that the adult is not paying attention and now the child is actually supervising themselves. And that's when it hits them. I need guidance. I don't know everything. And this free-for-all, it doesn't feel safe. Children need structure because structure creates an environment that's predictable, it feels safe, and it also feels secure. And this structure also teaches children how to regulate their emotions, to build self-confidence, and to really build and work on their resilience.
You understand? There is no handbook to parent properly in this time, yeah. There never has been in any time. But especially in this time, yeah, when the youth them is too free. Because the rat gets smeared, so the child gets spoiled. There is no rule book out for do it. All you can do is try your best. Listen to your instincts. Talk to people. Whether you talk to people where you know or you talk to people online in a live, you just don't mention your picnic name or not give your real name. And you can converse and pick up some ideas from other people in a them space there or go through the same thing.
Are you familiar with the term parental burnout? My name's Shami Williams and I'm a psychological therapist. Parental burnout is when parenting duties takes its toll on one's emotional, physical and mental well-being. Being a parent is always tough, but it's getting increasingly more tough, especially as the society that we're in becomes more and more individualistic. We're finding the rise of parental burnout to be on a sharp incline, especially in comparison to other countries that do not have this individualistic setup. Parents are feeling more and more isolated with less and less help, and there's also financial tolls taking its place and less financial incentives to help. So what used to be a it takes a village approach has now become, you're all on your own, nuclear family, whatever it is to keep that duty entirely yours, whereas before you'd share that duty with other family members, other members of the community, maybe there'd be free schemes in the neighbourhood. Now it's just you and that parental unit alone. Check out the link in my bio for information on how to join this free online parents forum, to speak to a professional, share ideas and tips with other parents, meet like-minded people, and just explore a lot more. There's some handy tips there. I hope this helps. Bye.
And you just apply whatever you need to apply and make it make sense. And from you do things trial and error, try this, it no work. Try that, it no work. Try this, it no work. Try that, it no work. Try this, it work. And you stick with it. You understand? Yeah, man, that's how you should do it, man. You're not going to get it right all the time. And that is normal. You must remember that. Your youth are going to run up them mouth to a certain time. Sadly, nowadays, me have to say, that normal too. You have to remember that. But try not to spaz out and wild out too much from them and bite them back with lyrics. You have to remain calm. And you have to do certain things and treat the pitney like a dog. You understand? So if the pitney do something where you don't like, take away your time and attention. Simple as that. Go in your room. I don't want to hear from you for the rest of the night. Pass me your gadget them. Go find book reader or something, but take out every form of entertainment out of them bedroom. And don't give them no time of day. You will see how quick them the generation of youth come knock on your door.
Dad, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't listen, and I'm sorry that I was running up about to you, Dad. Can I have my phone back, please? I just want to call a friend.
And you said, no, go back in your room. We talk about it a morning time. Then they will have the time to sit down and think about it and learn. And when they come back, you have a conversation. And if what them say sound like them can elaborate and show you why them do wrong, then you can implement back the thing and give them back them gadget them and give them your time. When them do well, you give them more of your energy. If they listen, you give them more of your energy. You don't need to buy them things. Just come sit down, make it to play 2 games together. Come sit down, watch a movie together. Come we go a park together. Come we go a walk together. You don't need to buy them gift when them behave, because you spoil them when you do that. You understand? You can chuck that in here and there, but most of the time you just spend quality time with them, not financial time. You see what I say? And when you do things them way there, I just try and error, man. Something bound for work. Because this is nothing new, you know. It is just that this generation of youth here, them not get the belt beaten. So them mouth too free. Them push boundary too much. But like me say, if you take away all of them gadget them, and you don't give them your time, they will learn very fast. You just have to stick to it. Consistency is the blood clot key. So parents, Uncle Cuthbert just want you to remember, although parenting in this year time is very difficult, very challenging, and it seems like you're there in some dark times with your picnic sometimes, always remember to give yourself a pat on the back, because you don't give up on the picnic yet. And I am sure that if you get to a point where you give up on your blood picnic, it is warranted, because they push it away there. Obviously, we have to try not to get to that point there. But if it happens, where the last resort is the only option, and that if you do, then that obviously means that your youth should do better. You understand? But remember, you try your best. And what you're doing is not going in vain. Over time, you will see the rewards of it. And you will see, sir, most of the youths out there will come around again and do good things in the near future. And you will see where the information and the support where you put in place for them, you will see it manifest itself in them actions and who them become. So parents, remember what you is doing is difficult, but what you is doing is valuable. Big up yourself. Subscribe to the channel. Uncle Cuthbert said that.